Plastic debris is now ubiquitous in the marine environment, affecting a wide range of taxa, from microscopic zooplankton to large vertebrates. Its persistence and dispersal throughout marine ecosystems has meant that sensitivity toward the scale of threat is growing, particularly for species of conservation concern such as marine turtles.
Marine turtles use a variety of habitats, migratory behavior, and complex life histories leave them subject to a host of anthropogenic stressors, including exposure to marine plastic pollution. Here, we review the evidence for the effects of plastic debris on turtles and their habitats, highlight knowledge gaps, and make recommendations for future research.
We found that of the 7 species, all are known to ingest or become entangled in marine debris. Ingestion can cause intestinal blockage and internal injury, dietary dilution, malnutrition, and increased buoyancy, which in turn can result in poor health, reduced growth rates, and reproductive output, or death.
Entanglement in plastic debris, including ghost fishing gear, is known to cause laceration, increased strength, which reduces the ability to forage effectively or escape threats, and may lead to drowning or death by starvation. In addition, plastic pollution may impact key turtles' habitat. In particular, its presence on nesting beaches may alter the nest properties by affecting temperature and sediment permeability. This could influence hatchling sex ratios and reproductive success, resulting in population-level implications. Beach litter may entangle nesting females or emerging hatchlings. As an omnipresent and widespread pollutant, plastic debris may cause wider ecosystem effects which result in loss of reproductivity and implications for trophic interactions.
By compiling and presenting this evidence, we demonstrate that urgent action is required to better understand this issue and its effects on marine turtles, so that appropriate and effective mitigation policies can be developed.
Sea turtles have many recognized roles in the evolution and maintenance of the structure and dynamics of marine ecosystem. They are an integral part of the interspecific interactions in marine ecosystems as prey, consumer, competitor, and host. They also serve as significant conduits of nutrient and energy transfer within and among ecosystems, and can also substantially modify the physical structure of marine ecosystems.
Sea turtles are an important part of the planet's food web and play a vital role in maintaining the health of the world's ocean. They regulate a variety of other organisms simply through eating them. For example, green turtles mainly feed on sea grass. By grazing on the seagrass meadows, they prevent the grass from growing too long and suffocating on itself. Nice and healthy seagrass beds again perform a multitude of so-called ecosystem functions. They are a nursery ground for many marine species and additionally are an important carbon sink and oxygen provider in the ocean. Another example are hawksbill turtles, who are mostly focused on the eating sponges. Their sponge consumption is very important for healthy coral reef, for keeping the fast-growing sponges at bay and giving slower-growing corals the chance to grow.
Coral reefs are thought to be the most diverse ecosystems on the planet, providing habitats and shelters for thousands of marine organisms. Many fish spawn on coral reefs, and juvenile fish spend time there before heading out to deeper waters when they mature. Coral reefs also protect coastlines from wave action and storms, and are an important revenue generator for many nations through tourism. Leatherbacks eat jellyfish. Keeping the jellyfish population in check is important. Jellyfish prey on fish eggs and larvae, and too many jellyfish means fewer fish. Loggerheads feed on hard-shelled prey such as crustaceans. By breaking up these shells, they increase the rate at which the shells disintegrate, and As a result, it increases the rate of nutrient recycling in the ocean bottom ecosystems.
Sea turtles also provide habitat for many marine organisms. Barnacles, algae, and small creatures called amphibians attach themselves to the turtle, and by carrying these around, the sea turtles provide a food source for fish and shrimp. In fact, some fish species obtain their diet strictly from amphibians found on sea turtles. Apart from that, sea turtles provide an important food source for other organisms, especially in their early life stages.
Ants, crabs, rats, raccoon, foxes, coyotes, feral cats, dogs, moon goose, and vultures are known to dig up and hatch turtle eggs. The eggs are nutrient-rich source of food. Juvenile turtles are a food source for various seabirds, fish, and invertebrates. Adult sea turtles are preyed upon by sharks and killer whales. Unhatched eggs and empty eggshells remaining inside the nest on the beaches are fertilizer for beach vegetation. They provide nutrition for plant growth, which helps stabilize the shoreline as well as provide food for a variety of plant-eating animals.
The sea turtles can migrate huge distances. They also play an important role in generating and maintaining diversity throughout the world's oceans by transporting the organisms that live on them to and from reefs, seagrass beds, and the open ocean.
Oceans are innately a place free from artificial trash. It's the massive use and patronage of synthetics among humans and improper disposal that flooded the bodies of water with materials not belonging to it. This is a problem that has piled up over the years. Aside from our individual effort of all sorts of recycling, we need to call the government to create systems that would reduce this contributing factor.
According to studies, ending single-use plastic is the long-term solution. Even if all plastic manufacturers cease today, millions of tons would remain in the water, posing a threat to sea turtles, other marine organisms, and humans. We will utilize our platform to campaign for the end of plastic consumption while looking for methods to get this waste out of sea turtle habitats in ways that benefit conservation of efforts and local people, as well as repurposing it into valuable items.
The latest IUCN data shows that there are 258 species of turtles around the globe. Among all the species, 75 are currently in decline. The United States currently houses the highest number of threatened species, which is 20, and it is 2 more than that of Mexico. Other major countries of concern in this regard are South Africa, which is 11, Indonesia 11, India 11, Madagascar 10, Bangladesh 10, Vietnam 10, Thailand 10, Cameroon 9, Myanmar 9, and Malaysia 9.
It is quite alarming that 19.4% and 17.4% of all turtle species are enlisted as critically endangered and endangered respectively, while 26% are vulnerable. The scenario is even direr as 3.1% of them are already extinct and 0.4% are extinct from the wild. China and Vietnam are at the top of the list of countries with critically endangered species amounting to 10 and 9 respectively. Besides, countries like Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar, and Ecuador are home to 7 of these species. Among the already extinct species, 4 were from Mauritius.
Numerous factors are causing deterioration of turtle populations globally, amplifying the present descending trend of global turtle numbers. The most salient causes occur through natural resource exploitation, such as hunting, trapping, fishing, or harvesting aquatic resources, logging, and wood harvesting. Other human activities related to agriculture and aquaculture, like fishing, in particular trolling, without turtle excluder devices and use of FADs with entangling nets, urbanization has also contributed significantly.
Likewise, man-made pollution created by mismanagement in domestic, industrial, agricultural sectors are noteworthy. Some species are threatened due to invasive species, problematic native species, or pathogenic diseases such as fibropapillomatosis, which generates a cauliflower-like tumor on sea turtles.
However, our advocacy mainly focuses on waste pollution in beaches and marine turtle habitats. Unfortunately, numerous factors are causing deterioration of turtle populations globally, amplifying the present descending trend of global turtle numbers.
In the past years, human activities have been continuously causing harm to aquatic lives, especially the marine turtles. Pictures online are showing these turtles ensnared with dumped fishing nets, and some shows these turtles taking ocean garbage mistakenly as food. These unfortunate scenarios in the ocean beg to call attention to every person and the government to do appropriate actions and prevent these marine turtles from imminent extinction.
In my utmost capability, I have been participating in coastal cleanups, and as much as possible, I try to manage our garbage properly.
Minimizing the use of plastics, especially the straw, or donating or volunteering NGOs supporting like this campaign, and not throwing garbage at all kinds of bodies of water.
Participate in coastal cleanups and limit our usage of plastic to help keep our beaches and ocean clean. Sea turtles and other sea species can be harmed by trash in the water.
I replace my throwaway bags with reusable cloth bags and switch to reusable metal or plastic bottles, and I also make sure to throw my garbage properly.
Trash near coastal areas is most likely to go to the ocean. As a commoner, I make sure I dispose my garbage properly whenever I get to spend time near coastal areas.
Various steps could be taken to conserve endangered and critically endangered turtle species.
First and foremost, land and water protection and management strategies, including development of national parks, protected marine and inland water zones, especially in countries where such developments are yet to take place.
A measure which could significantly reduce turtles' bycatch in fisheries would be the mandatory use of turtle or trawler excluder devices on trawler nets. This has proved to also reduce bycatch of unwanted species and waste.
Scientific discovery-based solution towards pathogenic disease is crucial in dealing with this ongoing situation. Similarly, ex situ conservation such as captive breeding, genome bank resource is a call of the day towards this end.
We can support other advocacy campaigns for marine animals, such as Friend of the Sea and Friend of the Earth, certified products for sustainable fisheries, aquaculture, and agriculture.
We can elect politicians at local and national level who are concerned about environmental sustainability, such as threatened turtle species, and would introduce relevant legislation when in power.
We can promote development of captive breeding programs, national conservation parks, and genome resource banks in countries of major concerns. The Mon Repos Conservation Park in Queensland, Australia is an example, which is a protected area for marine turtles and contributes positively towards the breeding of threatened species such as loggerhead, flatback, and green turtles.
Lastly, we can donate or fund research and development for conservation biologists, evolutionists, and pathologists whose primary focus is sea turtles.
Together, we can save the world.
Together, we can save the turtle.
Overcoming hurdles
Save marine turtles.